So we'll start off with tip number one, and that is that you do not have to accept the first job that becomes available to you from the recruiter. That's a big reason why a lot of people end up hating the military, have a bad experience with the military, is because they usually just accept the first job that becomes available. So I have seen a lot of people have to wait a long period of time, whether that be in like 6 months. I've seen people wait up to a year. It could be a while for you to actually be able to get the job that you would like. But in the long run, in my opinion, if I could go back, I would definitely do that instead. Another option you can do is if you go into basic training without a job, you'll basically be going to a slot which is called Open General. And at that point, you will find out further into basic training what job you do get. Saying that, obviously it can be kind of risky because you might not get the job that you want, but it is another option you can do if you don't want the job that the recruiter might have given you first. Also, it is a big reason that you do well in the ASVAB, so you can basically qualify for any job that you would like. This kind of ties into a tip that I'll have later for you guys. All right, I'm gonna give tip number 2 y'all in a little bit, but first, let's hit the gym. So we just got to the gym. This is a gym at my apartment complex. But now we're getting into tip number 2, and that is the ASVAB test might be harder than you think. If you have, or even if you haven't been out of school for a while, there's a bunch of study guides on YouTube. So I definitely recommend going in to the official test as prepared as you possibly can, so you don't have any limitations on yourself for a job that you can get. Whatever study habits work best for you, do that to the best of your ability. So when you go into the official test, you're confident you'll be able to do better on that test. Getting into tip number 3, and that is that recruiters are only going to tell you what they want to tell you. They might not always have your best interests at heart. I'm not saying recruiters are just bad people in general, but the fact that it's their main job to bring people on and to get people signed up for the military, as many people as they possibly can, they're going to do that. So they're going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. Just make sure you do all the research you can before you actually get to basic training, tech school, all that sort of stuff. So before you sign that contract, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. So if there's people that you know that are already in the military, whether you're friends or people that you see on social media, try to reach out to them, ask them as many questions as you can. So like I said, you're not going in blind to anything and you know what to expect. Like I said, the recruiter's not going to lie to you. It's their main job to give you good information, but it's also your job to do research. Ask the recruiters the best questions you can. Like I said, you're just 100% prepared going into basic training and tech school. So do your research. Go ahead and get into tip number 4. The operational Air Force is more chill than you might think. So once you graduate basic training and tech school, and then you get to your first base, as long as you come in, do your job well, do everything that you're supposed to do, nobody's really going to be breathing down your back like that. So once you get to your first base, you're going to be obviously a low-ranking airman, and you're going to be given a supervisor. From there, you'll basically be able to let your supervisor know, be able to go to him or her with any questions or problems that you might have. Try not to get in any trouble your first year at least. And yeah, just study your job well. Make sure you're coming into work every day and you're focused. Actually show your supervisors and your leadership, your flight chiefs, whoever, that you're willing to put in the time to get to know your job. You're willing to put in that extra effort, especially if you do want to have a long, prosperous career in the military. That's definitely a good thing to come in right away and show that you have a good head on your shoulders. The fact that you're focused and you're willing to put in that extra time, like I said before. Basically come in, get to know everybody. Don't be just be you at the end of the day. The main priority is getting to know your job well, getting to know your supervisors, your NCOs, your senior NCOs, your leadership. Honestly, getting to know your flight. If you have good relationships with the people you work with, that can make your job a little more enjoyable at the end of the day. So definitely ask all the questions you can when you first get to your base. I'm sure whatever base you go to, you might have some people that were on your tech school team that are also going to the same base. And I'll be able to help you feel more comfortable when you do get to your base, so you're not the only one there and have to completely start over. So we'll get into tip number 5 soon, but first, let's go have some fun. All right, y'all, I'm about to eat this food, but before I do that, I'm about to give y'all this last tip of the video. So I think this is the most important, honestly, and that is to cherish all the relationships and memories that you can going through basic training and tech school, because obviously you're going to meet a lot of people in a fast amount of time, and basic and tech school go by like that. So really cherish the relationships that you make and live life to the fullest during that time, obviously while staying in the confines of the rules of training. So that's going to end this video. I definitely hope you guys enjoyed it, and feel free to smash that like, comment, subscribe button. I'm going to try to start posting at least every other day or at least once a week. So I'm going to keep these lifestyle sort of day in the life videos going, whether that's if I can get some more videos while I'm actually working, or if it's going to be more of an off day, off duty type channel. More in the day in the lives are going to come. So like I said, I'm going to try at least once a week to make these day in the life videos, and I appreciate you watching this one.